The Barbados Cricket Association's Club School of the Month series continues with the University of the West Indies Cricket Club. We journey to the men on the hill. We are very excited. Join us. This is we. Good morning. We are at the 3Ws Oval, University of the West Indies in the parish of St. Michael. My name is Stephen Leslie. I'm here with Mr. Pedro Collins, who's the head coach of the University of the West Indies cricket team. To his immediate right is Mr. Tony Matwatt, and to Mr. Matwatt's immediate right is Mr. Prem Prasad. The face-to-face engagement as a cricket coach is really critical to the development. I know that you were very innovative during the course of the pandemic, where there were some online videos of coaching, some strength and conditioning programs that were actually built out here at the university. Can you tell me really the program, how it actually stands today? I know the University of the West Indies has been involved in cricket in Barbados now for just over a decade, has won many local division cups. How many individuals do you have right now within the program once everything gets back to full motion?
Well, we have about roughly 50 students at the club now. We are a club now, so we have a few guys that are not actually in school, but 90% of the team is made up of students. And the thing about the pandemic is we give guys the opportunity to play overseas. So we have a lot of players that actually played in England last year, and that will be going back to join some teams over there, which is good for our cricket. Right now, I would say that we have a few new recruits coming in, some excited players from on the 19th, so we're looking forward to working with those boys.
The facility looks fabulous. So you know that this is the facility in Barbados that has a lone indoor cricket school. We've got here at 3Ws Oval a magnificent field that's hosted first-class cricket game. Can you tell me how the maintenance of this facility has been in these tough times, certainly knowing that finance has been a challenge for most places?
Yeah, to be honest, it's been a challenge. Obviously, we need funding, and universities are a bit cash-strapped. But we've done our part. The guys, the other ground staff, we've been having meetings to how to get things done. A maintenance plan is a big thing. Having a maintenance plan of the whole facility is a big thing. So right now, guys are on track. We just sanded the field. We had a few uneven areas in the field, so we just got the field sanded. The pitches look pretty good. They haven't played in a long time, so grass got to go through. Pitch is not my specialty, but I still learn a few things from some of the ground staff. The indoor school just got a bit of a makeover, put on some carpet. The roof have been changed. Netting system have been, picked down and put back up. Machines been serviced. So, we just ready. We will on standby in case, the BCA call the tournament, we'll be ready to start.
Before going to Mr. Prasad, my final question would be managing the regional and Barbadian cricketers at this organization at the university. I think some people miss the fact that as a club, the University of the West Indies has that unique group of Barbadian and other regional Caribbean students. How have you found that during your stay here as head coach?
It's very good for cricket to get guys coming over from islands that want to develop the game. Guys that actually started say amateurs and then developed and then gone on to play for West Indies and even for the islands is amazing. And,
you could name, I know some names.
You got Charlie Watson, you got Powell, and you got young Kevin Hodge, Robin Powell, yes. Carlos Brackett was his member up here.
Jason Holm.
They have a bunch. I could name 15 of them right now. There's a lot of them. And it's good that, this program could develop these players, and hopefully we continue to develop more players. And that's the aim, obviously developing, as they go, more come in, just recycling all the time,
And for our Canadian viewers, could you tell us about your involvement into the coaching role from a former West Indies test player, and how that came about? What made you decide to go into coaching, and then what's the process you went through to get where you are?
Yeah, well, it started with, coming closer to the end of my career, my love for the game, and then wanted to give back something. I got involved in coaching with the combined schools here in Barbados. I worked with Livy Pappin, he passed away now. We did a lot of work together. We even coached some of the guys, Shea Hope and those guys, Joe for Archer, he was part of the team at the time. And it was the closest of playing, actually playing, still playing, you can come to. And I wanted to still be involved somewhere, somehow. And it was a bit of a transition, it was tough to just watch the guys play, not being out there with them. But, as I go into on, realize how hot the sun became, and I was just happy to be around.
And you were telling us earlier that you've actually had some Canadian exposure with the GT20.
Yeah, I was the assistant coach for 2 years within Vancouver Knights. The first year we won the tournament, second year we came runners-up.
Right.
But hopefully, we'll get invited again down there if there's a third year for that.
Believe it or not, youths, no matter whether they're Indian or Pakistani, where they come from, are in love with the West Indian batsmen, the style of playing cricket, and they would join those camps and come out. So it's good to hear you said you're willing to do that, and we're willing to pursue those types of venues when we get back home. And to me, it was great meeting you.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Well, thank you again. We've had the opportunity to speak with Mr. Pedro Collins here at the University of the West Indies, former West Indies Test cricketer and now the head coach. And we would have had the opportunity to hear from Mr. Tony McWatt and Mr. Prem Prasad. My name is Stephen Leslie, and we just want to thank you for being part of our conversation today.